This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. So on Raw, November 25th, they did a live interview with Shawn Michaels and Jose Lothario, and they're claiming here that Jose's heart was damaged when he was attacked by Sid with the camera at Survivor Series. And they also acknowledged that Shawn Michaels was booed at Madison Square Garden, and they tried to do what they did last year with Kevin Nash after he lost the title by giving him an attitude. This, of course, is from Dave Meltzer's recap, but it's true. You start to see a sharper, harder edge on Shawn Michaels. He no longer seems like the sympathetic white meat baby face. He is a little more aggressive, a little more sarcastic, a little more edgy. I'm sure that's all by design, but that too is probably a little bit more like the real life Michael Hickenbottom, right?
Yeah, it definitely was. And it was by design, because you listen to that Garden audience, and a lot of times that can be your barometer, listening to the New York fans. They're a lot of times ahead of the curve as far as who people are going to like and who they don't like. They're jaded as hell, which also makes them kind of nice. But it's, yeah, man, you couldn't deny it. So go with it. Just go ahead and go with it and embrace it. And Shawn never had any problem being a heel and turning it on when he needed to. I think it was a lot more difficult in those days for people to buy Shawn as a babyface. Yeah.
Let's talk about Shawn Michaels getting that harder edge we were joking about. Wade Keller had a little section in the Pro Wrestling Torch called On the Road. December 1st in Poughkeepsie at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, we would see Shawn Michaels beat Goldust. And after the match, Shawn brought 2 kids into the ring to dance, but then a whole bunch of kids got in the ring, and there's some adults chanting Sid. And Shawn got on the house mic and said, "For all you fans who want Sid, if I have to carry that stiff through one more match, I'm going to knock his teeth out for real. Sid can't work his way out of a paper bag." And there's a couple of fans in particular who were way over the top for Sid. He gets on the mic and says, "If you people can't drown out these 2 Nimrods, then I might as well go home." So he's getting a little bit of the harder edge. And I like Shawn with that swagger and attitude. We've talked about it again on the show a lot as we've discussed 96 and 97, but I think you could take Shawn from late 1996, certainly January of 97, through his injury and WrestleMania 14. And while he may have been a nightmare and a terror to deal with behind the scenes, with him having some substance issues and some injury issues, and of course the big feud with Bret Hart that spilled over to a hair pulling fight in a bathroom, still that dude turned the volume up as far as an in-ring performer. But that little edge, that swagger, it just came through the screen, man. He presented himself like such a superstar. He was born to be a heel, not that white meat baby face we had seen earlier in 96, at least to me.
I think to everybody. That's why, that's why you naturally there. And Shawn was comfortable being a heel. and like that, sometimes went a little too far. I was never a big fan of the inside stuff, but it was what it was. Some people were.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.